This week on Country Music Junkies, we have a new artist to introduce you to. She is from Pound, Virginia, a very small town of only 1,000 people, and her name is Kaitlyn Baker. Kaitlyn, thank you so much for joining us today. How are things going?
Things are going really well. Thank you so much for having me.
Excellent. Well, I want to talk to you, of course, about your upcoming EP. I know it's going to be released very soon, within the next kind of month or so. So let's talk about your current single off of that that upcoming record, Burn. You just released a new video for it. What was that like?
Yeah, so one of the songs on the EP is Burn. It's the new single, and you know, we just released the video, and the video was an absolute blast to shoot.
I bet. It looked like fun.
Yeah, it really was. I got to drive this really cool car around and all kinds of fire and, you know, everything like that. So, but the song, believe it or not, was actually inspired by my grandmother. And
really?
It was, yeah. And the crazy thing is, one of the lines in the song, it says, "The truth will stand when the world's on fire," is a line that I heard when I was in church as a little girl, around 8 or 9 years old. And so it stuck with me throughout all of these years, and I finally put it in a song, and I couldn't be more happier with the way it turned out. And I just think a lot of women can really relate to it, and as well as men, and it's just kind of an empowerment song to women, I feel like.
Absolutely, and for fans that haven't heard it, you guys can head over to KaitlynBaker.com and check that out. Now, let's talk about sort of where you came from. Obviously, you started singing at a very young age. How did you transition from, you know, singing in church to where you are now in your career?
Yeah, you know what? My family, all of my family really, is really involved in music. And, you know, I did grow up in church, and I grew up singing in church as well. So a lot of my music is influenced around that in itself, but I think just having a family that is constantly playing music and, you know, having a whole bunch of sisters that like to sing and love music, it just inspired me more to pursue a career out of it. And, you know, I'm just glad that I have a family that loves it as much as I do.
Well, that's great. Now, for those who haven't heard your songs before, and your style of music, how would you describe it? The sound, the vibe of your voice and the music that you produce?
Yeah, so like I said, I grew up listening to gospel music, but I also grew up listening to a lot of rock and roll music because of my dad. And
excellent.
Yeah, I love blues music. So there's a ton of different elements to my sound, but I think the biggest sound is a mountain feel, because I am from the mountains, and I grew up in a really small town and a coal mining town, and so a lot of my songs are based upon all of that in itself, from my experiences here at home, and, you know, what it was like growing up here. And so I think a mountainy, bluesy kind of country rock kind of sound.
Excellent. Well, that's very cool. Now, for fans who are going to be checking out the new EP when it is released later this year, what can they expect in terms of other songs that are going to be on that?
The songs are all actually true stories, and so that's probably the coolest thing for me. For the EP is I was able to write the songs that are on the EP, and they're just so true, and they really are just straight up. When people listen to these songs, I feel like you're really going to be able to tell that they're true, and that's really who I am. So I think that's what's really special about the songs.
Cool. Well, that's great. Now,
thank you.
For fans who haven't been able to see you perform yet, what can they expect from a Kaitlyn Baker show?
Well, a Kaitlyn Baker show, I actually do an Elvis cover or two in the show. So that is, so that's probably my highlight of the show, only because I'm a huge Elvis fan, and you know, he's probably one of my favorites. And so I do some Elvis in there, and you know, we like to you know, do a little bit of rock and roll and some classic stuff, and we just like to have a good time.
That's great. Well, fans, be sure to head over to Kaitlyn's website, KaitlynBaker.com, and check her out. Kaitlyn, if fans want to connect with you on social media, can they do that as well?
They They can. You can go to KaitlynBaker.com, and it has links to Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all of that. And it also has updates of latest shows and pictures and just news in general. So, yeah, you can go there.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us today and sharing the details about your upcoming EP and the story, too, of behind your latest single, Burn. Again, fans, check her out, KaitlynBaker.com. Thanks so much, Kaitlyn.
Thank you so much.